COVID-19, in as much as it's been, the worst pandemic of our time, it has also taught us very valuable lessons, especially as countries, as a landlocked country or land-linked country like Zambia. I'm glad that, a lot of local companies took advantage. They took the initiative. They followed, the Zambian, the Buy Zed attitude and started producing locally. I think if you see most of the face masks that people are using are now locally produced as opposed to importing, so we are injecting directly into our economy. And, economies are determined by the value of the goods that are produced locally, because we cannot gauge the Zambian economy on South African peanut butter, because the production of that peanut butter has empowered a lot of South African, from the farmer, the people packing, the people processing, for us as end users, what we are doing is giving money to South Africa, ultimately. So by consuming our locally produced peanut butter, we are giving value, first of all, to our product. Then we are putting a gauge where we can gauge our own economy, how well we are doing, where we need to improve, where we've done well, and we are opening our market to, for export, which is very, very important, because the direct injection of foreign exchange is very, very vital for an economy like ours, so as long as we remain consumers of foreign products, then, that will make our local products suffer, because first of all, there will be very few people producing the local products, and it will be costly, because the same amount that you may use, the same kind of manpower that you may use to produce your 3 bottles, maybe you could produce 1,000 bottles in that. So we need to start looking at mass production.
Yeah, economies of scale.
Yes, and this is where policies like the encouragement of cooperatives have come in handy, because say peanut butter manufacturers in Luwingu can come together and say, we want to form this cooperative, and I'm sure there is empowerment funds right now that are being disbursed to it directly for such kind of initiatives. So, and fortunately for the Buy Zed campaign, it has been heralded even at head of state level. I've heard our head of state mention the Buy Zed campaign on at least 2 or 3 occasions, which has given it, that platform, that national face. So I think it all starts with ourselves as consumers. Once we begin to change our attitudes, then we are going to empower, we are going to give rise to a surge in locally produced goods. My dream on this Buy Zed wagon is that, every Zambian should start consuming local products.